Before there was anything, before time or space or physical matter, there was God, one who was far beyond our ability to fully comprehend or describe.
Through his story, we find that God is spirit, without a beginning or an end. He is complete within himself, lacking in nothing. He is all-knowing and all-wise. He is perfect in every way. He is not limited by anything.
According to his story, God spoke all of creation into existence. By his word, he made everything out of nothing.
The universe in which we live is made up of billions of huge star clusters called galaxies. Each galaxy contains millions and often billions of stars. One of these stars is the fiery sphere we call the Sun. Surrounding the Sun, there are 9 very unique planets, including the one on which we live, the Earth.
The Earth is an awesome display of beauty and diversity. It is a world ideally suited to sustain hundreds of thousands of different kinds of plants and animals. From the microscopic to the immense, each has its own color, sound, aroma, and texture. Each one has a special place in the delicate balance of life on this planet. It is mind-boggling to ponder the detail and dimension of the world around us. It is even more amazing to consider that there is one able to create it all. According to his story, God created the heavens, the earth, and every living thing in 6 days. And on the 6th day, after God had created everything else, he formed the first man out of the dust of the earth. Then he breathed life into the man, and the man became a living being. God called him Adam.
And from the very flesh of the man, God created the first woman. Adam called her Eve. And Adam and Eve were different from all of creation, for God created them in his own image. He did not create them to be gods, but as the moon reflects the light of the sun, so Adam and Eve were created to reflect the light of God. God blessed Adam and Eve and placed them in a beautiful garden in a land called Eden, where they had everything they needed. And on the 7th day, God paused from his work.
Now, in the Garden of Eden, there were all kinds of trees, pleasing to the eye and good for food. In the middle of the garden, there were two trees. One was the tree of life, the other, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God told Adam he could eat from any tree in the garden, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil he must not eat, for when he does, he will surely die. Adam was given the freedom to choose, a freedom central to God's purpose, for man was created to love God and to be loved by God. And love is not truly love without the freedom to choose to love. So Adam had a choice to taste the fruit or not, a choice with a consequence, life or death. But Adam was not the first to have a choice with such great consequence.
Before Adam breathed his first breath, God had created a multitude of spirit beings called angels. These creatures were given great strength and intelligence to serve God on earth and in a holy place called heaven. The most beautiful and powerful of all the angels was Lucifer. But Lucifer was not content to fulfill the purpose for which he was created. He wanted to take God's place. So Lucifer became God's enemy, leading a great number of angels to rebel against God. And so it was that Lucifer was cast down from his position of privilege before God.
Those who followed Lucifer are now known as demons. And though they can disguise themselves as angels of light, they are evil to the core. Lucifer is now known by many names, including the deceiver, the devil, and Satan. Satan cannot defeat God, for God is all-powerful, and the day will come when Satan and all the demons will be thrown into the place of eternal torment God has prepared for them, a place called the Lake of Fire. But until then, Satan will do all he can to hurt God by attempting to destroy that which God loves.